Hello everyone. Well, it's a slightly rainy day outside and it's the summer, so we all know what that means. It's a good day to have the trains out. As you can see, I've got them all over my floor again. In this video, I thought I would show you all of my American stock. So we're going to do two of these videos, these running videos, and then the second one I'm going to do all of my British stock. Let's just have a look at the layout. So we've got a big circuit in here, and following the tail of the North Coast Limited, you can see we head into the bedroom. And then it heads back into the other room. So yeah, basically just a very long loop. I'm very proud of that train. It took a long time to get into its current state. I also got my train posters up, including a reproduction North Coast Limited poster, and these two, which are lovely prints of an A4 Mallard and the Duchess of Hamilton. Star Trek ships on my dresser, other sci-fi and Star Trek things here. That's a little more on that another time. Now currently this outer loop is running on DC only. While both of those zoom by, on the siding at the back there is my Amtrak California Zephyr, 2 F40s, a baggage, and 7 big Superliner cars, all painted inside and all lighted and fitted with figures. Took a long time to do that, but it was worth it. This is my California Zephyr rushing past here, Western Pacific F3s, 3 domes, diner, sleeper and observation. And you can see the lighting in those cars there. Just about, it's a little bit faint. So this entire inside loop is all running on digital. The chips are a little pricey, so I can't always afford to convert all of my trains all at once, but it's an ongoing project. This train would also occasionally be hauled by these rather shiny and pretty looking EMD E7s. I bought these as locomotives for the California Zephyr originally. I found out later that in the later years of Northern Pacific, or the early years of the Burlington Northern merger, these would be used to haul the North Coast Limited. Now for shorter services, more local things, I have my custom painted E8 here, along with a few spare cars that I have that don't quite run so well with the longer train. They run just fine in this shorter configuration. I painted this up from an old Conrail engine actually. Now it's not all passenger stuff with me. This here is my Northern Pacific freight train. It's very small at the moment, but it's hauled by a custom painted U33, and it's got 3 little box cars here. More very colourful trains. This is my Baltimore and Ohio Capital Limited. Again, it's a very short one, for the simple reason that these Walthers heavyweight cars, as lovely as they are extremely hard to find. These locomotives are custom painted Baltimore and Ohio E6s. Again, they're very hard to find, so I had to paint a set myself. I'm deliberately filming these ones later so you can see the interior lighting. Now, this one is my rather diminutive looking Southern Pacific daylight train. I've only managed to afford 1 car so far, but they didn't come out for ages, so it was difficult to get them. This is the Broadway Limited pre-war observation car, and this is a Proto 2000 E8 that I still have. It's one of my favourite cars actually. It's absolutely beautifully lit. Just look how bright it is, it's amazing. Eventually I'll collect more of these, as and when I can afford it, and as and when they come available. Now onto my Amtrak stock. These are my Acela trains. This one here is the Acela Express from Batman, and right here this is the HHP8 with the Northeaster set, few Amfleet cars. This one's running on digital. You can see it's got the much brighter interior lights, as well as the end lights there. Next up here is my Amtrak Superliner train. which I've been putting together for a few years now. I'm filming this in the evening because you can now see much better the interior lighting, which took quite a long time to put in, as well as the painted interiors that I installed. You can see how bright these are. This is in a totally dark room. That's the whole train right there. And the engine's headlight. Diner car, this is the lounge. Coach cars at the back. Unfortunately I haven't got the rear end lights in. Coming up now is my Lakeshore Limited train. This has two Aether P42s, Walthers Heritage cars and 4 Ampletes. So next time I will show you all my British trains.